gon' spin, Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records is too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out.
Honey pepperoni. That's the hot honey pepperoni.
He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God. He's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. One step away from playing for the AFC title, this divisional round contest is underway. To return this, Marcus Jones. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Big ol' play action. Here's May. He rolls to his right. Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Going trips left here as they get sent. 1st and 10. Short kick up to their own 31. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Trucks a defender. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They'll go play action on 1st down. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
The pitch is out to Johnson. He dodged the tackle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Has him on the quick hitter. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. The Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Will get it completed to Travion Henderson. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, man. And this one is launched downfield. Trying to hit Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ball game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Line up the design keeper. He's out in the clear. Reaches the 30. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pull out in front for their 13-zip. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it. because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was searching for Kyle Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. First and 10 from the 32. There's plenty to design run. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Johnson. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he gets this down to the 38. A gain of 26 yards there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Trying to throw this from the gun. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Has a lane inside the 35. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Moss has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 20-zip lead. Zach Moss, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. Escapes the defender. He's going well so far. Has a hole left, room to run. Hits the 20. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. quickly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers.
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Dante Kent with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. This is our last play of the quarter. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Shoots away from one. And he will get this inside the 30. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. 21-6 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Headed out right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. No throw, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Boswell able to knock it through. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend.
Yes,
Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He dodged the tackle. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone. That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Back to the air. It's May. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Now he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Escapes the pocket. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
A little outside their comfort zone to try field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. May throwing for it. That one complete to Diggs. And he's taken down at the 30. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. To the air on 1st down. May finds the in route complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. In the red zone on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. To the air yet again. May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
He keeps it himself on 3rd down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Borregalis connects. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They give to Johnson to start this drive. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Give him 32 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
He's going to throw it. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They give to Johnson on the option. They're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
This one's caught. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 3-possession game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. Caught, nice game left side. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots chop some of the lead off before the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Kent on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Takes the grab in bounds left side. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They'll work against the blitz. Sheds up for Usher. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers grow the lead now to 22 points. Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 9. Trying to reverse it on the kick return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Made a throw it. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. Escape going to defender. We've got a foot race. He takes it down to the 33. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Catches made near the edge.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
Back to throw. Gets him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 12 of yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Still has some space inside the 35. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Looking inside the red zone. It's inside the 10. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. First down throw for May. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. He'll throw it. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Back to throw it. Forced that to his right. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jawan Bentley makes the play. see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Operating from the gun, here's May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is Henderson on second down. That's good for a gain of 5. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Made out a throw on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Now May on fourth down. It's on target to Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Back to the air. It's May. He's got it in the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Has some room to work. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck.
And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots struck the second half with some needed points. Jalen Polk the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Kent on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Moss. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
It's a small gain up to the 38. Milton Williams making a stop.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Air it out on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. May now from the gun. Complete out to the right side. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the first down, too. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. They'll cobble together a yard there. That was Y.A. Black sitting him down there. 3rd down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 28. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air on 1st down, May. Short pass brought in. And they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal here from the 7. From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Ooh, option play, 2nd and goal. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. That one connects. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
May will throw. And the tip-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. They're in full comeback mode already here in the 3rd. An onside kick coming up. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. It reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around.
And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Steeler football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. He keeps this one himself. They pitch it out to him here. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Here's a design run. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's May. Fits it through the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down from the 42. Throwing is May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Made a throw it. Down in the middle, there's Polk. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. To throw, here's May. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Quick throw completed by May. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. At the 20. The 10. At the 5. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. So May brings the Patriots up to go for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. And up to Johnson out of his own lead. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They go counter. It's Johnson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
It's Johnson on second down. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Operating from the gun, here's May. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here's May. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Going play action, May. Gets it to the 15. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that...
And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a 1-score ball game. That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. That's Metcalf running the slant. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers leading by 8. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Sign quarterback run here. Hit there. Ouch. She faced the price for moving the chains that time. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, it's Moss. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Steelers have the 1st down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Johnson. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.